You just played off of this one, Unraveling.
Yes.
You'll have that available this evening.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have one called Live and Then Some. And that's another one that you put out recently.
Yeah, that's a new live one. And the story about that, my friend Pride Wright, who is originally from Oklahoma but lives in Northern California, started doing shows that were really not just music but also consciousness sort of raising, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, he would invite writers that write about the environment, that write about social justice, different kinds of things that KPFT knows a lot about. And we would have these events where that would take place on stage along with music. And we started recording those shows. And so over time, he honed his ability to record. He started videoing. He started editing, taught himself how to do all these things, and was a magazine editor originally. And so we made this record, and what's really special about it, I think, is that I'd been going to the Central Sierra Mountains where this place is. It's a town called Murphy's in Calaveras County, famous for Mark Twain and the jumping frogs and all this cool stuff in that area. And Pride got a bunch of musicians together from the area, and they came in and played with me during sound check, and then we recorded at the show that night.
Very nice.
And it was a magical night, and we didn't plan to make a record. We just wanted to get a couple of songs.
Right.
So it's really special to me because it was unplanned, and there's something really interesting energetically that happens musically when people are sort of on their toes,
right.
On the tips of their toes, on the edge. So some really great musical things happen. I'm really proud of it.
Well, it's amazing that you guys captured that.
Yeah, and so lucky that we didn't just say, oh, well, we'll record the last 20 minutes for these songs or whatever. Yeah.
And you also did your first online virtual concert. Tell people a little bit about that.
Mm-hmm. So we did a CD release for the show where we made the record live at the Brushwood Lounge too. And when we did that, the CD release, there were additional musicians that came, and we did a 5-camera HD video, and then we were able to edit that together and just invite people to... What we wanted was to invite people to watch it at the same time everywhere. And there are other people doing that, but more on a corporate level where they have sponsors, like Coca-Cola or whatever, and so this was a very grassroots effort where I invited people personally, and I wrote a lot of letters asking people to watch and experience that with me at the same time watching, and at a party, a watching party with my friends. So it's really fun to do.
Very nice.
And it's still available. Anyone can see it whenever they want.
And how can they?
We left it up.
Just go to your website and there's a link there?
Yeah.
And which is your website?
PatricePike.com.
Very nice. Nice
It's
and
on
easy.
the opening page.
Okay.
Just hit play.
Cool. There it is. I want to take it back a few years, and I want to talk about meeting Wayne Sutton and how you guys formed Sister Seven. But before we do that, why don't you sing us another one?
Okay.
We got Patrice Pike live in the KBFD studio.
Well, how about I could play a Sister Seven song.
Okay, how perfect is that? Sure.
Let's see. This tune is called Under the Radar. Play this at the Duck a lot also.
You kissed my goodbye, and we both know she'd never see a love supreme with sunset colors. I am not the love that bless your soul to keep forever. There's more to this than she could bear. Her rosary would wear away. I'll be right here, just like I have always been, under the radar. I'll worship and your hair in trails of Absalom. I bear this cross to hold you, swallowing all the blame. There's more to this than she could bear. Her rosary would wear away. I'll be right here, just like I have always been, under the radar. I'll worship every single smile under the radar. And the road is long for this, too long for a kiss I'll never know. You can put your trust in me to remain quietly and let you go. If you ever want, I'll be right here, just like I have always been, under the radar. I'll worship every single smile under the radar. I'll be right here, just like I have always been, under the radar. I'll worship every single smile under the radar.
Amazing. Patrice Pike live in the KPFD studio, in town for her weekly gig at the Mucky Duck when she's not on tour, and that is right now. So you can catch her live tonight at 6:30 over at the Mucky Duck, and she'll play till about 8.